The Hazleton State General Hospital School of Nursing opened its doors in 1894. Its final class graduated in 1982. I am very pleased to be here at a reunion of the alumni for that school. To my right this evening is Joan Bove. She is a member of the class of 1961, and to her right is Rose Urullo, a member of the class of 1965. Also here with us today is Lisa Marie Halecki. She is manager of community engagement for Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton. The nursing school actually occupies the building which was formerly known as the Business and Education Building as part of Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton. It is soon to be demolished to make way for a new cancer treatment center. What is going through your mind as you have this reunion tonight, knowing that the building that you went to school in is going to be torn down?
Well, I think it's very sad because we all enjoyed being there. We made all our friends. And it was very interesting going through 3 years of nursing, and it wasn't easy.
I'm sure it hasn't.
It's a sad thing that it's going to be torn down.
How has nursing changed over the years? Because I'm sure quite a bit.
Yes, very much. Very, very much.
So you had to change with it.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, you know, I haven't been at the hospital for so many years since I retired. I had different jobs. But it's difficult. I don't even know if I could even ever go back because it's so different.
Oh, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could. Rose, what goes through your mind now? That building will no longer be there. It will make way for a new, brand new building.
Well, what goes through my mind is I was 17 years old and I entered into this profession. And I really and truly, it's a sisterhood. We can meet somebody and haven't seen them for years, or our class still, all these years later, get together. We're very close-knit. There's several of them here tonight. The building itself, I remember my room was on the first floor all the way down the end of the hall, the last door on the left. And my roommate was Fran Petruzzi, and she will be in this weekend, and we will get together with a couple other classmates. And this is many moons later. Our downstairs basement area, there was all our classrooms where we did our nursing arts, where we went to classes. And we were also very proud to be National League for Nurses accredited, which means it wasn't just an everyday hospital. It was tough. The Marines patterned their training after us. They really did. You were up at 6 in the morning. You were past the house mother. Your hat had to be right. Your shoes had to be right. Your uniform. You went to breakfast at 7:30. For the first 6 months or so, you were in class every day till 4 o'clock. It's not like college that you came on a Monday and a Tuesday. Right. It was very regimented. By the end of your first year, you were already being on shifts, afternoons and nights. You went to specialties. We had 3 months at Danville State Hospital where you resided with the patients down there, and this goes back many moons, so I have been a part of it. I still do some vaccinating and work in the short procedure unit, and I just feel like I am blessed to do God's work, because that's what he did when he came to this earth. He helped the sick, and he cured, he raised the dead. So it's to see the place going down, yes, I guess it has to. But the memories are all there in our hearts, and the fellowships. And we had to be in our room at 10 o'clock, lights out at 10:30, and the house mother could go in your room at any time and make sure you were there. And if we stayed, and we tried to hide out and put things under the floor, and the people across the street would call the house mother and rat on you. So they would see your car. That's the truth. So it was a lot of academia, and it was a lot of hands-on. And I always say I'm a diploma program nurse, but I have 6 doctorates. I just don't have the paperwork, because we went from a totally no throwing away anything to this world of today. Nurses never started IVs. I am not 100 years old, but I want you to know that I remember when Dr. Auerbach and Dr. Carrazza came to Ward 6, which was a women's medical ward. There was 12 beds on one side, 12 on the other. They were wards with the new wonder drug Lasix, okay? And that's not that long ago, and they had put an intravenous in. Those days a nurse didn't even do intravenous, but you did bedside care.
Right.
And they put this intravenous in the patient in a catheter, and we're amazed to see urine coming out. That's a memory. So I treasure so much from my nursing. I feel very blessed to be a nurse.
Me too, I agree.
Yes, and it all started in that nurse's residence.
Full.
So
So now they're reliving, going down memory lane and this building, and you see it now that the building is going to be torn down, but making way for a brand new cancer treatment center. So the old giving way to some brand new technology.
Yeah, just listening to their stories, I got goosebumps, and I'm sure there's so much more, because my office was actually in that building, so I always said, if the walls could talk. So we are sad, like they are, that something is going away, but once again, the new cancer center is going to be state of the art. It is going to be so great for our entire region to have that cancer care and to hopefully prolong a lot of lives and save a lot of lives over the years to come. So this is a great thing for me to be able to be here also, to see these ladies reunite like they do every year and be a little part of it.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
And I think it's good because of the cancer center. My husband had cancer, and we had to go to Fox Chase every week because there was nothing here. And I mean, he's gone 8 years, but this will be great, so people don't have to travel.
So you guys were saving lives, and the people that came after you and before you, but now that building will be saving lives
Right,
as well.
that's true.
Congratulations on your reunion. Ladies, it's lovely to speak
Thank
with
you.
you.
And I like the idea that it's going from a nurse's residence to this cancer treatment
Yeah,
center.
right.
That gives me great consolation.
Today's news feature is brought to you by The Cheese Store and more. Go to their Facebook page to see their specials and check out their catering menu.